Hello, self, cosmos, infinite awareness, Ohana, Soul Dr. Nick here. This is March 23rd, Sunday, 3:43 a.m. Magic Mirror Work Part 2. The reason why I'm jumping right back into it is because the phone automatically stopped on its own. And this is the second day or third day it's done this. I'm not sure why it's doing it. And then I'm not sure why it's doing it. It's like, I don't want that to happen during a really important recording. And what if it does? And so I'm not sure what I can trust. There's lots of space in the phone, so it's not a storage issue. There's like 200 gigabytes left. There's lots of battery for all the devices, for the stand, for the microphone. And what is it, the interplay? So is it a software thing? And I hadn't turned off the sound, so I knew from a sound that it stopped. And I'd hate for this to happen during an actual recording of a ceremony or something else like that I'm actually depending on. And that's possibly what happened for other recordings. So, and is that the universe trying to tell me to do something different? So the only reason I want to start again is because I wanted to check to make sure that's not the case, that there's something that blocks it again. I'm going to start reading out some stuff and just going through my daily actions, my highest priority actions. Let's see here. Let's just see yesterday. So I did the magic mirror work, did the enema, did the nourishment, did the sunshine. Checked in on the equinox briefly just by sharing the playlist. Didn't really check in. Preparing the breath work, which I did start some of the work. Be with the family, black up lines, Jack Cruz membership. I wrote down taxes. That wasn't done, but that would have been hilarious if I'd done that. In a way. And I'm reminding myself that's what my dear friend Francis reminded me. It's like so much energy will be liberated once I actually get that part done. So. Perfect. All right. What would I absolutely love to do in life? I've been saying that. Be inspired, be in play, be in an action, play Calvin ball. Play Calvin ball in real life. How do I become handsomely or beautifully paid to do it? It's to guide people who've created success already, financial success in life especially, to learn how to play and love their own version of Calvin ball. Making up the rules as you go, but making them up not to try to take advantage of others, but to actually try to take advantage of yourself, so to speak, in life. Realize how rich that we are, realize all the wealth in all the different ways, heal the body of what wants to be healed, heal the stories, go from strategy, story to state. Like I love that way that Tony lays it out, Tony Robbins, because the strategy is what most of us are working on, including me sometimes. And I've gotten much better at looking at the story. What are the stories? What are the patterns of running things? That's the 95% of the subconscious. And even back before the subconscious is who is that infinite being behind here, even beyond all the rules, all the ways of going and actually noticing the parts of me that are tuning in certain ways, driving in certain ways, jumping timelines, jumping beyond all those even stories that I can imagine are there. And over again, when I ignore the stories and the state, I try to change the strategy at my own peril. And that's even me right now with business. I'm trying to change someone else's strategy without fully owning that I don't know their story. I don't know their state. So let's come back to meet them where they're at and then let it go. All right. What are the 7 highest priority action steps I could complete today that would enable me to do it? So, magic, mirror, work, breath, ohana, inspiration, farmers market, nourishment, resting, supporting Francis and Iris, playing with family, reflecting on week, planning out week. Just gonna, it doesn't have to put text in there. Arrange rainbow room. Book Ellie, call, book Elena, call, listen, Jack Cruz. So that's part of it. I want to listen a little to Jack Cruz today, this morning especially. Let's see what comes out of that. What obstacles might I run into and how do I solve them in advance? Not having things ready, trying to put too many things on this list. So it's just getting things clear. Oh, there's a little kink in the back of my shoulders and neck that's been there. Make sure that I rest enough from all this. What worked and didn't work today. So worked to take time to rest at times, listen to my body when it starts and stops, to do the enema. What didn't work. Finding a way to wake up with sunrise, actually wake up with sunrise instead of miss it a bit. But we're still noticing that. I'd rather do that without an alarm. How can I do what I love more efficiently and effectively? All of these different processes do not have to give it more life and think that the more minutes I spend, especially like something like magic mirror work, the better I'm doing. It's just trusting each step. How did whatever I experienced today, whether positive or negative, serve me? Yeah, like just noticing the shifts. There's physical shifts in the house, and that's what I'm supporting. I love doing the energetic work, and the physical work that I do is the things that I already love, whether right now it's juicing, whether it's barbecuing, things like that. I want to have more people in life that are going to make these physical changes, putting up shelves, making a real change in the 3D world, like, and actually having that in my life, and not feeling less than because I'm not doing it, not feeling more than because I'm guiding them to do things that quote unquote traditionally hard, or can be paid more, or can be scalable in a different way. Okay, so I've got to figure out the playlists. All right, let's read off a few more of the things. Vocational. I'm a master teacher, guide, facilitator, medicine man, traveling the world and transforming lives, and studying from the most inspiring people at the edge of challenge and support. I'm sought after. I impact the one as powerfully as the many, and I'm so excited when I have the opportunity to impact many people at once, and so excited when I get to impact one person at a time, and being able to impact those I most desire for the greatest effect for a more beautiful world. I'm a leader of leaders, a leader of facilitators, a leader of guides, and at the same time am able to keep seeking the leaders and guides that I want to seek. I attend the breakthrough experience, the training, the integration, and habit-forming work that follows afterwards. The creation of a business and founding with partners, especially for Ohana Sage, and including Ohana Breath, creating milestones and practicing following through, planning, hiring, founding, creation of the team that is coming together, crafting the visions and willing the speed of my life, creating easy, lucrative, and fun ways to bring this team together and to travel and explore in a safe and courageous and wondrous manner. To do this with gratitude, forever as inquisitive explorers, seekers of wonder, seekers of experiences, integrators of experiences, harmonizer and balancer of experiences, and finding the harmony between seeking adventure and growing the foundation to make the foundation really solid, so this can exist with or without me. It doesn't depend on me. I enhance it. I do not make it dependent on me. I generate sustainable fair exchange from this to generate the foundation of financial freedom, to know I can create this no matter what, knowing that no matter what my asset base is, I always have the opportunity and ability to create easy, lucrative, and fun ways to work again. I have a team that really wants to work with me, and that we feel like Ohana, like family, and some may come, some may go, and many love to stay, and we get to build and deepen our relationships, deepen them through all the different ways that we work together, challenge each other at the edge of challenge and support. I have the recognition of people I admire, people I love and care about, and let go of the opinion of strangers. I have something that is sought after, something where I keep being in the highest and best, where I have all the trainings and retreats and support to move with the challenges and actually drive the next level. As I'm reading this, I'm thinking about all the people I feel like I'm failing. And it's funny because I'm failing them from helping them to see that working with me and going into the soul immersion is the best thing they could do right now. And part of it for me is noticing where am I not completely certain of what I'm delivering. Okay, there's parts of it like the people I'm working with can actually make sure that they're fully on board. Am I able to deliver more and more? I'm creating evidence, yes. Am I able to deliver the experience and connecting with others? Yes-ish. And having those conversations with them. And those are problems that I'll have when I get there. Right now we've got a way to receive money, send out the contract, and that's enough. But every week we're going to keep looking at what's in the way, and listing out the people that are kind of at the edge. And at the edge, it's they haven't created enough certainty for themselves, because it's not about me and my certainty. My certainty can serve as a guidepost, but it doesn't have to override anyone else. And part of me wants to learn enough certainty to override someone. So it's just noticing that part. And then I'm pulling people too. Right? I'm pulling people. It's an old way. It's just noticing this pattern. And I can show someone what I mean. I can show them that it's frustrating me. I can tell them even it's frustrating me when I can guide someone to where they want to go, and then notice how it stops. It's almost like giving too much is the old story, versus that's part of the old story for me too. It's like there's never a way you can give too much unless I make it mean it like it's too much. I give the perfect amount. I don't know what someone else receives either. So someone may say that felt like it was nothing, and someone say like I do nothing and it feels overwhelming to them. So give from a place of certainty of my own giving. Family. I am the father I want to be, a loving, fun, kind, firm father. I am a husband, a man, a son, a brother. I am a leader of the familial house, living at home wherever I am in the world, comfortable wherever I am in the world. It's like having the most comfortable ass in the world. Anywhere I sit is the most comfortable seat ever. I am the kind of father who inspires others to want to be fathers, not some fantasy, but the reality. Taking a moment for the highest priority actions now, so shifting out. Because I'm going to take a look at creating a video on magic mirror work daily and with delay. Creating a video, giving fully. Creating video, certainty. Creating video, control and disappointment. Creating video, trust and letting go and the currency of trust. Creating video, Nama J2, juicing with family. All right. I want to take a break because I noticed my mind going off to the videos I should be creating, and I want to do it right now in a way, and then in a way I can feel my voice, I can feel the fatigue, I can feel the confusion, and this is not the kind of place I want to come from to create a video. This is not the state I want to be in. I can do the magic mirror work because the magic mirror work is whatever state I'm in is the perfect state for magic mirror work, as long as I'm willing to step to the table. It's different for the work that I really want to put out there that I want someone to receive in a certain way. I want the opportunity for them to be able to receive in a certain way. So back to family. I'm learning from the children, learning from the brothers, learning from the parents, learning from the generations before and afterwards. That's the biggest thing of being in family. It's that every single person is a teacher, whether they're young or whether they're older, whether they're wiser or whether they're stupider, whether they make mistakes or they're getting it just right. I am in play and wonder while learning. We play together as a family because that's the experience we want of living in this world, and continue to develop relationships where there's more trust, as trust is the currency we want to play with, and building that cycle of trust and noticing when the cycle of trust gets broken and resolving that as much as possible internally within our own family, rather than having to seek outside external laws. Bring it back whenever possible. I have several children who are very supported in their upbringing. I have close relationships where we spend time together and get to see and say what our favorite things are. We get to read stories, we get to play, and we get to travel together and have family vacations that are actually really fun and exciting and adventurous and new and novel. And they're not a rush or an escape. Work and play and family are so intertwined, and work and spirituality and family are so intertwined that I don't have to sacrifice one for the other, but rather each one enhances the other. And there's a knowingness of the enhancement that everyone wants us to have all three working in union, working in sacred union, working in communion. Just thinking of my friend Nicholas and wanting him as well. So just gonna go to Ohana Sage, Founders, Values, Clients, 125, 125, 03, 23. Egg Martin. Hey, Duncan. Rich. Jules. Sin, Reg, G. Aldous, Sean, Schlinder, Francis, Haven. Crossing up with there, Anna. I'm just putting other names down now. I started off with the names of people I'm already talking to, in communication with, having served in a way. All right. There's lots of people in this already. People I've already talked to, people I'm not talking to yet, people I want to talk to. And let's just do that and leave it. Okay. So, spirituality. I'm a transcendental, loving, grateful, inspired, enthusiastic, certain, and present being. And presence right now is my peace. I am in my simplicity and grounded visions, and I'm able to be with complex material and see the hidden order of things. I am the experience of words rather than the definition of words, or looking for someone else to approve of me. I choose the most meaningful courses, retreats, experiential opportunities, and continue to dive in and learn from the guides and the masters. I guide, teach, lead, and listen to each other's songs. I channel them and meet extraterrestrials. I have channeling and transcendental experiences, loving experiences, grateful experiences, experiences of certainty and presence and enthusiasm that I'm meant to have in this lifetime. I have the supporters, the family that wants to travel along the spiritual journey with me, and the loving presence that when they come, when they go, I don't have to hoard even people or experiences. One of the things is having more podcasts with people. And that's possibly something to do even with my dear friend Francis today, is just have a podcast episode with him. Mental. All right. Yeah, these podcasts, these conversations, it's just starting to record them. Not having to release them yet, but record them. Have that part of the fun. Mental. I'm a genius and I apply my wisdom. I have the mental clarity to learn from every experience, gathering and recording the most important data. And whatever is really important to me, I got for life. I know how to seek out the greatest fonts of wisdom, whether they be people, books, videos, podcasts, audio experiences, and I have the mental acuity to make the most of every experience. I am a philosopher king, a mentalist, a mathematician. I'm known for my ability to decipher complex issues, bring simplicity to them, and to not be caught up in the story behind how things happen and inspire others to step into their own version of things. I don't always need to show the work because I am the work. I remain a voracious, inquisitive explorer, reading and consuming in ways to educate myself, and also watching and listening and recording every experience and synthesizing and simplifying the most important information in the most efficient ways. I'm not just rushing to get more. Rather, I'm learning what is important to learn right now and applying it as quickly as possible. Because see, do, teach, as I've learned from the medical school, is a wonderful process where I both learn and then start practicing, and then I start teaching, because in all the different aspects, there's learning and growth. I find the most efficient ways for me to do things right now and synthesize them from already synthesized information when that can serve as a shortcut. And I realize that everyone I learn from, I take 80%, leave 20%. Or take 20%, leave 80%, whatever serves. I'm not here to fully agree with any one person in all things. I solidify the foundation by learning, teaching, and doing all at once. I am courageous enough to learn and share even from a place where I may not have full clarity right away, knowing that it keeps getting better and better and better. From this, I will have the privilege of a highly cultured life for the sake of fulfillment of this lifelong quest. I'll have the stimulating conversations and be surrounded by people who actually want to have these conversations and dive in deep with love and care to guide each other to a more beautiful state of enlightenment. I have the ability to step away from those interactions that are not serving me. Thank you, 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 thank you. Part of me is nervous. How many people are going to show up at birthday? It's just going to be like one person, two people. It's just going to be my dad. And then recognizing, remembering, reminding myself to let it go. I am not here to try to control everything. And I'm going to keep drumming up more and more support and get more and more clear on what I'm delivering, what I'm offering, how I'm offering it. My work right now is even just generating the playlist, getting it together, playing with the playlist. And right now it's noticing it's an hour and 9 minutes what I have right now. Meet you with the light. Thank you. The power is here now. Let's just see what comes up. So there's breathing space, which is the classic. Let our name be Amen. Starting the inspiration. And the red sun is a crazy song. Song of the wind.
So why not enjoy it for today? Many times before. Beloved, from me.
All right, let's try it out and see how it goes, eh? Let's see how that goes. All right. It's funny, like this playlist, I'll have to tweak a little bit more if I really want to. But it's been fun putting it together. It's been fun putting together all these playlists. And then recognizing the next thing I need to do is get this sound journey dialed in. That's going to come up. This sound journey dialed in for the 30th. And then to see if there's anything else there. And now I get to see that it's going to be 30 minutes. 30 minutes. All right. What else is there this morning? It's 4:07. I've gotten to 4 a.m. now. I have melted all my ice, so that's probably a good time to end that. I've taken us down to less than 750 mils. It's probably around 1250. I probably about 500 mils this morning. I've got some congestion in the nose. I mean, the old way of looking at this is there's a lot of allergens out there, and there's probably some of that pathway. And taking a look at what wants to happen to help move this. Let's finish off these other areas. Financial. I'm a master wealth generator and creator, someone who's got the Midas touch and who spreads this freely and abundantly in ways that serve, who amplifies their voice with the wealth that's already been created and the wealth that is being created for the legacy of hundreds of years to come and many generations to come. I create and I'm supported in creating systems that automate the savings and investings of wealth, starting at least $100 a month or 10% of income, automatically going towards savings and investing in multiple areas, including cryptocurrencies, private placements, stock market savings, and others that we know we can grow the wealth in the best way possible. having so many trusted managers that we could spread the money around in different trusts and structures and systems that make it as bulletproof as possible, and recognizing that regardless of what our net assets are, that we are creating the ability to generate wealth over and over again, regardless of the multiverse and regardless of the external circumstances. Finding the best teachers to learn from different states, stories, and strategies, and having amazing managers, teachers, coaches, asset managers to guide this wealth to better places and better uses, and learning about sovereignty and trust and stepping outside of the regular systems and outside of any one country that can control all the wealth. Live a life where there's so much asset generation that I can easily support my entire biological family and be able to spread it with my ohana to support amazing causes that are meaningful and investments that can supercharge and turbocharge and charge the changes that we want to see. Live a life where we can choose and play at any time the luxuries and the conveniences and the support staff that make life even more worth living. Thank you. I am the best socialite I can imagine in the situations that I want to be a socialite. I am a leader. I am invisible when I want to be and super visible when I want to be. I am a chameleon, a master disguiser, whenever I want to be as well. I observe the interactions of people. I listen more than I speak. I ask really high quality questions of myself and others. I learn from people who are master socializers, whether it's a vocal coach, singing coach, touch coach, coaches and guides for each skill that I want to level up on. And a dance coach for sure, as I learn how to dance and be proficient at the dancing and the selection of food and eating and living a really good cultured life. I have amazing people around me and surround myself in circles that elevate experiences to transcendence, love, gratitude, certainty, enthusiasm, presence, inspiration. The circles reinforce consistently. I am in a body that feels as young as it is now or younger, more limber and more able to have endurance and energy and vitality and clarity. I'm able to meet any challenge at any time that I want to meet, and even the ones that are on the edge of certainty, if it's inspired or important to me. I'm enthused, present, grateful, certain of the challenges ahead of me. I train with myself and train with my son. I train with the best trainers I can imagine, have amazing tools, ability, amazing nourishment, amazing intake and output, looking at the different aspects to optimize this body. I'm present with what my body wants me to be present with, noticing the symptoms that are here to remind me and teach me lessons and remind me when I'm off track. I have a body that is sought after and desired by many women, and recognizing I only want to act on the woman I want to be with, especially my beloved and whoever enhances our relationship and enhances the deepening and the real intimacy, connection, authenticity that I want to have. I push the edges and boundaries of putting myself in mortal danger and dying. In summary, I've looked at all 7 areas of life and some of the things that are a little vague still. I want to have balanced energy for spiritual certainty and clarity and learning any experience for the founders and impacting more than 100 people per year. And growing investments of at least $10,000 per month. And having the fully supportive family and home life where we are globally. And having amazing social circles filled with inspiration, presence, love, enthusiasm, and having the physicality that I can actually enjoy all of it and be ready for it. Cool. So much to play with there. Inspired action, loving service, silent presence, grateful prayer, divine guidance, sharing wisdom, caring sincerely, study truths, temperate rhythm, fair exchange. Fair exchange, temperate rhythm, study truths, caring sincerely, sharing wisdom. Divine guidance, grateful prayer, silent presence, loving service, inspired action. Action inspired, service loving, presence silent, prayer grateful, guidance divine, wisdom sharing, sincerely caring, truth study, rhythm temperate, exchange fair. I'm a conscious leader, teacher, guide, facilitator, lover, father, husband, and I am present with each and every moment of life. Thank you for giving me this experience. I look at great spans of time and see great order. The pain of regret outweighs the pain of discipline. I have a photographic, audiographic mind. Whatever is really important to me, I got for life. So many things I can affirm, so many things I can do, so many things I can have, so many things I can be. Just noticing them all. Ohana breath today. Nothing else that has to happen. Nothing else that has to happen. Fall birthday dinner. Okay. Okay. What a day. What a day. What a life. Did that. All right. I think I'm complete for right now. I'm just looking at some of the to-do lists. I'm noticing all the things that could be said, all the things that could be done. Noticing I could use a little poop possibly. And just want to send a lot of love. Ciao for now.